Hello everyone, welcome to the KJ's Transformers channel. I'm K, that stands for Caden, and I'm the co-owner of this channel, and I do most of the reviews here. Without further ado, today we will be reviewing two Studio Series figures as a double review. This is Optimus Prime and Scourge. These figures are both amazing in how they transform and how they look, and especially the details. The details on these figures is amazing. Scourge might not be 100% accurate, but I can forgive that because it's a really, really good figure nonetheless. So, without further ado, let's get into Optimus Prime first. So I have Optimus here, but first of all, I'd like to show you the box for this figure. So we'll move him to the side, and as you can see, this is the box. I have a different backdrop in there. The box, as you can see, has a picture of Optimus Prime, picture of the figure, his name again, a backdrop, says 34 steps, and of course has a picture of Primal, and he is Studio Series 102. You will not be seeing the box for Scourge as I have not kept that, but yeah, here is the Optimus. First, I'd like to go over his accessories. His gun isn't a gun, it's a P. Okay, we'll stop talking about that one. Here's his Energon blade. It's not painted the orange, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. I do like the detail and the sculpting of this blade, and I think overall it gets the job done as his blade. This blade can be pegged in 3 ways. Like this, in his hand, so he can be holding it, much like Dark of the Moon. Right here, just like how you see in the movie. Or right here, which is kind of just a more way to keep it on the side of his arm. Either way, all the parts are cool. And yeah, his gun, we'll go over that really quick. You must fold out this arm, switch that around, and then you can put on his gun. Like I said, I don't really like the gun. I think it just kind of looks dumb. I mean, it looks good for like if he's like pointing. Like, yeah, pointing. But I don't think it gets the job done for his gun in the movie. I mean, the actual gun in the movie was pretty big. I get why Hasbro couldn't do it. This was actually supposed to be a retool of SS-38, but they actually made it a pretty much brand new sculpt. And I think that's pretty good, because this Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime definitely is pretty good. So now let's get into his articulation. Okay, for articulation, Optimus Prime has a ball joint at the neck, so you can see he can do a lot of poses. His head can spin the whole 360, and he can look up, down, left, right. And yeah, this is all pretty good. He has an ab crunch, which is not normal for a Studio Series figure, and it's more for transformation. He has these kind of shoulders, which is a part where SS-38 is kind of better. I mean, I don't mind this. They can get out of the way. There's 2 hinges at the arm. There's 1 and 2, more for transformation. There's a swivel and another little bit of in and out for this, and 360 at the wrist. For his legs, he has a full out, so he can do the splits. These move along with it when his leg is moving. Then he has the knees, which go that far. They're pretty good. He actually has drop down hips. So let me get that going. As you can see, these are drop down hips. New for Studio Series, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen one with drop down hips before. But articulation, pretty good pivot. Ankle rockers. Yeah, it's all pretty good. So this Optimus Prime is pretty like pack loaded with articulation, and it's pretty good. I'm very happy with this figure. So now let's move on to Scourge. Alright people, so here we have Scourge. And I'm going to say it, this figure is very, very good. Like that Optimus Prime, he is pretty much a new mold. and it's breathtaking how good this figure is. So you can see, I'll pop his head off really quick so we can see it up close. Amazing detail for the head. Even though it's not movie accurate, it's really good. However, this part for me is cracking, but yeah, that's just something that happens sometimes. But yeah, the head, it looks cool, even though it's not accurate to the movie. Who really cares? He has just really good detail. You can see the claw. I don't know. The claw's okay. Tentacle, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't have much articulation. For a leader class, I would have wanted more articulation out of that claw, because I think even though the sculpt is really good, some of the pieces on this guy don't make up for it. Yeah. So let's move on to his articulation. So, this figure has a lot of articulation. You saw he has 2 joints at the neck, left, right, 360, of course. Shoulders all the way up, and then his shoulders are weird. Yeah. Elbow joint 90. I would say it goes to 90. And then he has fingers for this one. Fingers, yay. His claw, on the other hand, yeah, it's a little articulated. Like I said, I would have wanted it to be more articulated for a later class, but that's just me. He has hip joints, so they go really good. Big splits. Then we have a swivel at the whatever. Knees are pretty good. They're almost 90. I think a little bit more than 90. And then he has just crazy for the legs. Everything. So, yeah, that was the articulation for Scourge. He's pretty packed with it. I'd say at least. And yeah, let's go over his accessories. Okay, so Scourge comes with this blaster. It's pretty cool. It's way bigger than Prime's. Way bigger. Let me grab that. Okay, look at this giant thing compared to this puny thing. Okay, that does not win. So, yeah, this is an overall pretty good gun. I think it's accurate to the movie. Okay. And the blade. So the blade is actually kind of not accurate, I would say. I don't know. I remember it being less flat in the movie, and then also less wide where it comes into this part. But I can forgive it. It's early concept art, exactly with the head and stuff. So to pop these on, you can go like that. There, it's popped on. Or you can make it hinge, and then he's holding it now. So that's pretty good. And right here, his claw, you can separate that so he has a little nub, and then put his gun on. So yeah, this Scourge is pretty good. Okay, let's get into their truck modes. Okay, so I have Optimus Prime in his truck mode now. Yay! Okay, truck mode. I'm just gonna say, I don't care for it. I think the front, all the red stuff looks cool, but all the blue stuff is kind of an abomination. So that's fun, because that's all I want in my Studio Series figures. It rolls pretty well. Actually, it rolls really well. But yeah, it's just, it has that same SS38 problem where it's like slanted to the front and it looks stupid. Yeah, it reminds me of a Caterpillar. Not the like truck, but the actual animal. So yeah, I mean, the detail's really good. Transformation is pretty easy. But overall, I don't know. I don't really like the truck mode on this guy. However, with Scourge, this is another story. I love the truck mode on this thing. It is detailed. Sure, people have complaints about this. who cares? You're not going to be looking at that. You're not going to be like this the whole time. You're not going to be looking through his legs. No, you're going to look at him like this. And this is really where the truck mode comes in handy. You see all the logos there. I'd point them all out. There's a Maximal one right there. The Decepticon, Autobot, Maximal. You know, some of these I have no idea, but yeah, it's just pretty good detail. You see in there's a hollow space. I don't care about that. That looks cool, kind of with the fire. And yeah, smokestacks, all cool. Crotch down there. But yeah, no, the front of both these trucks, you gotta admit, this is cool, but I don't know. The Optimus just fails, in my opinion, to look cool in the back department. Which is funny, because there's more kibble on the truck than there is more kibble on the actual robot. Which is funny, because SS-38 was the other way around. So much kibble on the arms, but less kibble on the truck mode. So, yeah. It's all pretty cool. So, yeah, that was my review of these two amazing figures. Thank you for watching it. Yeah. We'll be doing more reviews here soon. Joshua is going to be reviewing these two, but the Funko Pop versions. So, yeah, you'll see that. Look forward to those. And, yeah, just thank you for watching the review. Like, subscribe to the channel. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.